All right, hey everybody, it's me, Star. I'm back with the my rapid run through of Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood season 2, episode 4. Sorry guys, like this may be a little shaky because my laptop is in my lap. Like, to be 100% honest, I really didn't feel like coming. Like, I'm having some issues. Like, I had to go to the dentist and they couldn't pull the tooth, and I gotta go see a surgeon, a bunch of extra stuff. I got a test tomorrow, so yeah. But I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna leave my people hanging. I could just give them a little rapid run through. Hopefully this time the rapid run through won't be 20 minutes. My friend, she was talking about stuff like, how you gonna say it's a rapid run through and it's 20 minutes? So yeah. Anyhow, let me get right into it. We kick off the show with Brandy. Thing from last week with the studio and her showing her behind and all of that. It was funny because before I had turned to VH1, I was on MTV Jams and I saw her in a video for, dang, I forgot their names, but they were like a group back some years ago, but she was in the video. It was her. Anyhow, of course, she's showing her behind and left off or whatever. She mad at the girls. Ray J and them trying to get out the studio, whatever. Her and her husband talk a little bit, whatever. That was that. She irritates my soul. She do. It don't make no sense to be that insecure. Girl, like, come on now. And if you feel like he doing something, then go on and go. Like, you making yourself look crazy. But you know, we all have been there before. Well, maybe not all, but I know a lot of us have been there before. But dang, I wanted to show it out for TV. I got too much pride. Like, I would have been acting like, you know, okay, bye, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to, you won't have me showing my ass on TV and it look like he been sucking his thumb all his life. You know what I'm saying? Which it don't matter. You love who you love. It don't matter how they look or anything. I'm not perfect, but I'm just saying, like, you doing the most. You're a pretty girl, but clearly your ass crazy. So, anyhow. So, we get introduced to Jason Lee, the blog man. I guess he worked with, like, Shade Room and all that other stuff or whatever. So, we're introduced to him. Him and Kamaya, they meet up for lunch. They supposed to be friends or whatever. They chit-chatting. She telling him about Fizz. He like, well, Fizz bogus or whatever and all of this. But in the meantime, while he's sucking up information from her and, you know, like, he on her side, he goes in the confessional and say, like, yeah, people be telling me they business or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. They all trust me. And clearly we see he's not to be trusted. But, what I can say, though, he was saying some real stuff. Like, how he was coming at her, like, telling her, like, girl, woo, woo, womp. Like, he just reminded me of my Jason. A little bit. My Jason ain't messy like that, though. He ain't messy like that. He'll keep it real, like, girl, you need to move on, woo, woo, womp, womp, womp. But he's not messy. And he would never cross me. So, you know what I'm saying? But he reminded me of him, of my Jason. I don't know. Maybe I'm homesick and I just miss all my friends. Because everybody remind me of somebody I know. Anyhow, yeah, so they talking about her and Fizz. She say that Fizz can't get it up or whatever, but she's still trying to be with him though. So yeah, that was yeah, okay, whatever. So then we meet up with Miles. Miles meet up with Hazel at the studio. What was she saying? I ain't got no chill or something like that. I don't got no chill. I don't remember what she was saying, but yeah, she was fake turned up in the studio. But did you notice that the man, when Miles came up in there, it was the dark skinned dude with the braids and the other dude had a blur face. So I'm like, why he didn't want to be shown on Love and Hip Hop? Why he got the blur face? Like, he don't want nobody to know he working with Hazel? Like, what's really going on? Anyhow, they in the studio, whatever. I think Hazel looked cute with that dark lipstick. She's doing a lot better than what she was the first season. Like, she totally upgraded. But they all do. You know, the first season, everybody looked raggedy. And then after that, everybody getting themselves together. But they in the studio. He's telling his side. Basically, he's saying he's not ready and all of that. And he wants Milan to understand where he's coming from, because he feels like Milan has already been through what he had been through. And he was saying about how his family and all this and all of that. And Hazel started feeling bad for him or whatever. He was saying, like, you know, he used to be a youth pastor and all kind of stuff. So, you know, he just needed time. He wanted Milan to understand where he was coming from. And so she asked, was he cheating? He said he wasn't cheating. All of that. I don't know. I couldn't help. Now, I like me some Milan. I like me some Miles, but I couldn't help to think like, ooh, he must have went to the studio and they declined it or something, because he's just, oh, I want to show him and all this and all of that, but you was just throwing red Kool-Aid all over his flow last week, so why the change of heart? But he said, you know, he's, you know, not being with him, he realized how much he wanted to be with him, so maybe that's what it is. But in the back of my head, yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. What else? Let me look at my notes. Oh yeah, so throughout the week since last week, I've been reading little blogs and stuff, and they saying that Miles has been out since high school, and that this is all fake. But I mean, who cares? At the end of the day, all the stuff is somewhat scripted, and it's entertainment to me. I like my little ratchet Love and Hip Hop Hollywood stuff. I love the whole little Love and Hip Hop franchise. Well, New York is somewhat boring or whatever, but yeah. That's what they say. And I heard that what they say about, oh, I heard Milan got a tape or something out. I mean, I don't want to see it, it ain't my thing or whatever, but yeah. I wonder what that's all about. So okay, we get to the club. Fizz old extra single ass. Goodness. Now I'm thinking about Lil Wayne's song. What was that song? Yeah, I'm single. Nigga had to cancel that bitch. Like me now. Like, all I can think of is like single themed songs. Like, Fizz is just doing too much. We know you are single, honey, but clearly you don't want to be single. You want to be with Miss Nikki, baby. But yeah. Anyhow, they at the club or whatever. I seen Princess and Tierra and them all in the background. I don't know if that's when they were supposed to be at Drake house, because it looked like a club to me. But they was all at the club and stuff. Fizz pulled Nikki to the side. He missed her and all of that. And she asked if he with Kamaya. She and her, Kamaya been talking about her. He's sitting up there, that whole appetizer BS, and of course Miss Nikki being Miss Nikki. I'm the appetizer, the main course, the dessert, and everything else. I like her though. She get on my nerves, but I like her, and she pretty. She might not be real 100%, but she's really pretty. Like, I think she's a pretty girl, regardless. Like, maybe if I had money, maybe that. Well, nah, I wouldn't want to spend money like that. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. She's pretty, and she seemed like generally she's a good person. Anyhow, so Princess and Ray J meet up, and he whining about her being at Drake party, and all of that, and he want her to stay in the house. She don't want to stay in the house. She say she hanging out with her friends. Ray J ain't feeling the shit. Womp, 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 womp. So here we go. Some motherfucking bobblehead Brandy. Dude come home. Her husband come home. She all over dramatic. Oh my god, and wompity womp womp. I didn't know how to feel when he came home, and the rings, and he come in, they have a little conversation. He disrespectful as hell towards her. She's whining about the importance of the ring and why he does not have on the ring. He say, why would he wear a ring that represent a crazy person? Yeah, he was basically treating her. She will, why you acting like this? Womp, 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 whine. I'm sorry, y'all, but like I said, rapid run through. Okay. But I'll send you guys some links to people who go detail by detail. But I'm assuming we all seen the show or whatever. So, whatever. Anyhow, he tell her ass, well, I don't negotiate with terrorists. But then she like, well, we've been together 11 years and we got kids and woo, 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 and all of this. So really, why did you marry her? She ain't just now get crazy. She did not just now get crazy. And she probably wasn't crazy until you did whatever you did. But if she wanted to carry on with the relationship, then she needs to leave that shit in the past. Because all that other stuff, that extra stuff, he ain't finna be with you. He not. You doing too much. You doing entirely too much. And like he said, like, I mean, I'm one of those people too as far as the ring thing. Like, yes, it symbolizes something and it means something, but I mean, come on now, like, it is that serious. And then again, it isn't. Like, she's just over dramatic with the shit. It becomes irritating. And I know if I'm irritated and I'm just watching the stuff on TV, he must really be irritated. And, you know, right now we don't know if he really cheating or not. So, I mean, until she has, like, facts, she needs to pipe down. Because she doing too much. So, they get outside to argue. Talking about the ring and shit. And so he going out the door. And he done threw the damn ring. But the whole time, why you doing this? The neighbors. You embarrassing me in front of the neighbors. Oh my God, why would you throw a ring? How am I gonna find it? Oh my God, you're embarrassing me. Don't do that. How am I gonna find it? And so he goes to the damn truck. Neighbors, we have problems. And she like, oh my God. She trying to whisper and shit or whatever. But he embarrassing you, but you just put it all the way out there. If they missed all the other stuff, they seen your retarded ass standing there. I'm sorry, I'm cussing a lot. Maybe it's the medication, because I'm just going. Anyhow, yeah, so I think she drew more attention to them by standing in front of the truck, and then he reversed all the way down the street. Yeah, I'm looking like, ooh, you better be careful, because it looks like he uphill. But I think that's how the roads are in California. I don't know. I ain't never been there. So, yes. So, April and Fizz go to lunch because he wanted to go with O, but I guess O was busy. Well, he wanted to go with both of them. O was busy, so him and April went. So, they sitting up there, they talking. He telling her how he feeling Nikki. She say she like Nikki or whatever. And then, she asked, was he still with Kamaya? He said he was done with Kamaya. They sit down or whatever, and here come that damn Jason. Messy J. Okay? So here he come, and he just kind of sat down and started talking. Like, hey, woo, woo, womp, womp, womp. So why you something with Kamaya? And April's like, they was never together. And so he like, well, she said, woo, 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 womp, womp, womp. And pretty much he basically told them, like, what she said, some low blow stuff and all of this and all of that, like, bogus. He bogus. If that was his friend, why would you even say all of that? First of all, how is you just gonna join into their lunch? Like, where they do that at? Like, okay. So yeah, that was that. Yeah, I think he told that she said that the sex was weak and all of that. Yeah. So that was that. So we're back to my peoples now. Miles and Milan. So Milan whole thing was he wanted Miles to show him that he was really, whatever. So Miles invites him out for dinner. Like, I'm such a sucker because I was mad at him last week, and now I'm like, oh, because they met out in public and they had dinner, and then this motherfucker show his arm and he done got a damn tattoo with their initials. I'm like, okay. Because he said he had to spill like we need to go get tattoos together, but shit, he already got his tattoo. So yeah, that was funny. I'm just like, oh, ain't that cute? But he explains himself and how he feeling, and Milan falls for it, and then they kiss, and he like, you kissed me in public, and he like, fuck it. Shit, in the back of my head, I'm like, yes, he can go back to the studio. Nah. Yeah, but nah. Anyhow, that was cute or whatever. So then Fizz, he meets up with Nikki. He done got him a movie theater, or he investing into a movie theater. So they go in the movie theater or whatever, and I'm just thinking he finna go broke trying to fuck with Nikki, baby. But sure enough, she was feeling it. Like, okay, well, he doing the movie theater, so I guess he a boss like me. We all know I'm a boss. So I'm like, Nikki baby, she's something else. So yeah, she say that she linked up with Jason and he's supposed to help her with her lingerie fears. Like, I don't trust dude. Be careful with him. And him and Nikki start talking, and she want him to quit messing with Kamaya and all of that. And she say she'll put out Kamaya's stuff, and they do this kiss or whatever, and that's that. So Princess and April, they meet up, and all of a sudden, you know, Princess like, I think she set me up, because all of a sudden Ray know that I went with her to Drake house. I said, if they say Drake house, Drake one more time. Like, come on now. But you weren't supposed to tell nobody. But that's all y'all steady. Drake house, Drake house, Drake house, Drake house, Drake house. Anyhow, yeah. So April like, nah, I don't think Tierra would do that. But if she do, she need to be slapped. So then in the confessional, April says she's gonna try to remain neutral, whatever. So Princess come up with the plan. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna send her a text and say I'm going to Vegas, and if we get back to Ray, or once she come to Vegas, if we get back to Ray, then I know that I do not watch this, but okay, so dude proposed to old girl. Anyhow, damn, got me off my track. Looking up at the TV. I'm gonna have to cut the TV off when I be doing these, because I don't even watch this show. But oh yeah, so she said if we get back to Ray J, that she'll know that Tierra is the one who telling Ray J what's going on. So now I guess they just playing with each other. But low key though, Princess, how you didn't know, girl? How you ain't know? Anyhow, so Jason and Nikki meet up to talk about him helping with her little fashion line or whatever. So they meet up. They end up talking about Hazel. He say Hazel wasn't really on nothing, and she ain't no publicist, and all of this and all of that. And Nikki like, dang, if I would have known y'all was into it, then I wouldn't have had y'all meet up or whatever. So here come Hazel or whatever, and he like started taking shots at her. Like, yeah, she said you was publicist, but you ain't never been no publicist. You was like an intern, you know, woo, woo, wah, wah, wah. And he was like, dang, why you mad? Because I'm living and all this and all of that. And I think she was giving too much talk, because that motherfucker got mad through a drink like he was a bitch. Like, why would you throw that in her face? Like, why would you do that? Who are you? Like, that was a straight female move or whatever. I hope somebody slapped him, because that was not right. So you mad? Why you couldn't use your words or whatever? Why would you throw a drink on her? And then her little line, you can see the line from her wig and stuff, which I had already peeped at, because Justin J had paused it along when he had paused Brandy little baby kitty heels. But anyhow, I'm like, dang, he petty. And even Nikki was like, dang, like he was bogus though. But crazy. So we get to our little final. No, it ain't the final hoorah. Amber meet up with Moniece and Tierra, and she whining about Miles, and he say be patient and all this, all of that. Let's not talk about me. What's going on with y'all? So Tierra talk about how she basically talking mess about Princess, and was like, yeah, and why she send me a text time we should go to Vegas and woo 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 and womp womp womp. And so she say she gonna send the text to Ray J. So she goofy and fell right into Princess' little trip. Both of them silly. But Moniece was telling her, like, what if she playing you and all this and all of that. Long story short, she sent the text. So we already know that's how they fall out. How Princess and Tierra fall out or whatever. I'm not really interested in that. They both silly. So we cut to Nikki and Fizz. They is at Fizz's house. Nikki got on her little lingerie, just had cooked breakfast. They waiting on Kamaya to come get her little stuff or whatever. And she tell him about her meeting up with Nikki and Jason. I mean, with Hazel and Jason. And he like, I told you about dude or whatever. And they talk about him throwing a drink in Hazel's face. So here come Kamaya. What's her name? Kamaya. And so they talking, or whatever. They come in. She like, hi, Nikki. Hey, woo woo. She looked thrown off, but she trying to play it off. I don't know how they ended up, you know, getting back into it or whatever. But one thing led to another. They arguing. Nikki like, you can get your stuff and here's the care package, and you be sitting up talking about me, and Jason said woo woo woo, or Fizz said Jason said woo woo woo, and Nikki talking about she hating, and she like, I'm not hating, and Fizz like, you get your shit and get your shit, you need to get your shit and go or whatever the fuck. So they arguing or whatever, and she said, I got you a care package. It's some shea butter for the next nigga house you go over. It's some shea butter. It's this and it's that. And Kabash got mad. And she threw the stuff at Nikki. And then Fizz like, you need to go. And she like, nah, don't touch me. Don't touch me. And she muffed them all in his face and stuff. And I don't know how she came back and threw something else. And he threw a drink. And she said, you even throw a drink like a bitch. And yeah. Basically, that was the end. Once again, I'm over 20 minutes, but shoot, when I started, my mouth was hurting, but I had took my little medicine or whatever they gave me, so shoot, it's, yeah. But I'm going on and finish studying for my test, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate everyone who watches. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, dislike, whatever. Thanks for the support for everyone who does watch. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know if I'm gonna do Empire on Wednesday. I don't know. Maybe I think Love and Hip Hop is gonna be my show, because that's what I see that people are watching. And then I will find like a topic to talk about during the week or the weekend or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. And you guys stay blessed. Bye.